the #1 killer of aquarium fish. No, we're not talking about humans, even though that probably should be, but the #1 killer of aquarium fish is ammonia. What is ammonia? What causes ammonia? And how do you get rid of ammonia? Okay, ammonia is caused by introducing fish, right? Fish poop, pee, respirate, they breathe into the water, causing ammonia, right? They poop and the ammonia is generated by their fish poop. Now, to get rid of the ammonia, you do several things. First, to detect the amount of ammonia you have, you want to have a test kit, right? So I have the test kit that I've used for a very long time. Aquarium API Freshwater Master Test Kit. It tests ammonia, which is the #1 killer, like we just said. Nitrite, which is the #2 killer, because when ammonia gets converted by beneficial bacteria, when it gets eaten, it gets converted to nitrite, which is pretty bad too, but not as bad as ammonia. Then that nitrite gets converted by some more bacteria to nitrate, which is not harmful too much, but needs to be removed anyway. Plants get rid of that usually in water changes and stuff. So the first thing to do is check your water for ammonia. Ammonia, nitrite, and pH are the 3 tests that I use. And I would definitely recommend the API water test kit that I use personally. I've been using for a long time, like I said, and I would highly recommend. I'll put a link in the description below, and also you can go to tropicalfishguide.com/testkit. tropicalfishguide.com/testkit, and you can get one of these. It's not very expensive. It has like 800, you can do 800 tests or whatever, but it's very important to test your water for ammonia, nitrite, and pH. But back to the story. So once you have the ammonia tested for, right, and I have high ammonia in my aquarium. So I introduced too many fish at once, which is sometimes it happens. So I noticed that the ammonia spiked. I did my test. The fish were acting kind of funny. They weren't eating as well. A couple of them were breathing heavy at the top. A couple or two of the shrimp, ghost shrimp died. And I was like, well, what's going on? So the first thing you do, you should test your water. Ammonia's a little high, real high. Nitrites weren't that high. So first thing I do is I do a water change. The ammonia's still high. Can't get rid of it, right? I've got plenty of filtration on here. I've got a power filter. I've got 2 power filters, underground filter, sponges on the power filters for the intake. So there's plenty of filtration. I do my water changes regularly, but still can't control the ammonia. Right now it's going through an ammonia spike, which normally takes time. But one thing you can use naturally to control the ammonia, like I said before, segueing into this, is the beneficial bacteria eats the ammonia. So what I'm going to use here is the Birospira from Marineland. It's freshwater bacteria. Advanced nitrifiers instantly remove harmful ammonia and nitrite. So what this basically is a pouch full of bacteria, good bacteria, that's going to eat the ammonia. So you want to use this when you have ammonia spikes, when you do water changes. It says here, add entire pouch to cycle up to 15 gallons with about 10 fish under 1 inch, which is kind of what I've got. Ideal to use when adding new fish, filter maintenance, and monthly water changes. So you use less for maintenance, 2 teaspoons per 10 gallons. But for an ammonia spike like I'm having, and it's pretty high, I'm going to use this entire pouch. Shake it up real good. It says live bacteria do not freeze or expose to heat. Keep out of reach. And don't let your kids eat this because it looks like one of those, you know, those little juice pouches or something, or whatever, the apple packs. So definitely not a treat for the kiddos. Okay. Even my son's like, hey, that looks like applesauce. I'm like, nah, dude, it ain't applesauce, bro. Don't drink it. It ain't gonna taste good. So this says treats 100 gallons, cycles 15 gallons. So this can also, before I forget, also be used for brand new tanks. So if you've got a brand new aquarium that you want to cycle really fast, I would definitely recommend the Biospira. And I'm going to put that in the tank right now. I'll show you guys. Just push that out. You can see that milky stuff. That's the bacteria. It'll go through and get sucked in by the filter. It'll land on and colonize the gravel because the under gravel filter will suck that down. The filters will bring that in, and it will colonize, and it will attach to the different things in the aquarium, and the bio rings, the bio rings, the filter media, everything, and it will grow bacteria which will eat the ammonia, eat the nitrate, and that's what we want. You might get cloudy for a day or two. That's perfectly normal because it's growing the bacteria, and it's having a feast on the ammonia. So that's what we want. And that will take, you know, that might take a few days, but to temporarily relieve the ammonia right now, since the ammonia is spiked high right now, you want to use something like Ammolock, which I've used for decades. Wonderful, detoxifies ammonia, aquarium ammonia. So basically what that means is that ammonia is still going to be present in your fish tank. When you test for the water, you're going to say, oh, ammonia's still here, this didn't do anything. Not really. It detoxifies it. It converts the NH3 to the NH4, which is non-toxic, and it works instantly. So it'll give like instant relief to your fish. I just put some of that in there. Right now, Amazon is out of this, which is kind of weird, in the 16-ounce bottle. So another product that I use as well is the Cordon Amquel Plus. Now I've used this along with the Ammolock in conjunction with that, you know, off and on, not in conjunction, but, you know, alternatively off and on. So either one I would highly recommend. I will put a link in the description below to both. Pick or choose, you know, whichever. If you can't pick one, pick the other. I would not go with any, I don't trust, I mean, I've used like the tap water conditioners from like Walmart and stuff, but I really haven't had great success. You might, I don't know, but to be 100% sure, I use the Amquel Plus or the Ammolock for the ammonia. They also take out the chlorine and chloramines from the water. And if you want to de-stress your fish, I got all this stuff, man. Use the stress coat, which protects fish, puts a slime coating, promotes their slime coating on the fish, which uses aloe vera. It helps them out. So I use stress coat along with the Ammolock, a cap full each for a 10-gallon tank. In the meantime, so it de-stresses the fish, and it converts the ammonia to a non-toxic form. I would do that. I put a cap full every day if the ammonia spike is high. And another thing that I would use as well, the same kind of thing, whenever you do water changes and do change your filters out, is I would use the cycle. It's the same thing as the Biospira. These are the two brands that I like. Fluval makes quality stuff. Marineland makes quality stuff. Except for I wouldn't buy the, no, I'm thinking the Penguin Bio Wheel. I don't like that power filter. But, you know, either way, Marineland, Cycle. pick one, whichever one you want. This one is good for 10 gallons for a cycle. This one, I've always used cycle, and I'm just using this pretty new, the Spiral. We'll see how that works, but I always keep the cycle handy. You can add fish immediately. It has the biological filter, same thing, same product, same effect, different product, right? So pick and choose. And I think that's it. So to combat ammonia, right? First is your water maintenance, right? Test the water, change the water at least once a month, right? 25% water change, and I did a video on how to do a water change using the gravel vacuum. That's the best way to do it if you have gravel. Well, even if you don't, you use the siphon. So you can get to the bottom of the tank, get all that junk out. Water changes, test your water. For immediate relief, use the ammonia detoxifier. And for the long-term consuming of the ammonia, use the biological bacteria, the beneficial bacteria. So if you got any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Answer all the questions. Let me know what you guys use to combat ammonia problems. And thanks a lot for watching. Please like this video, subscribe, share it. Because a lot of people, they get cloudy water and they're like, hey, what's wrong with my water? It's probably ammonia spike. It's probably a bacterial bloom, maybe an ammonia spike. And so they might benefit from this video, so please share it. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and thanks a lot for watching, and happy fish keeping. Peace out.